What is it, guys? I'm back with another video, and I've been gone for a bit, and that's because my niece and nephew got into my room one day and knocked over my TV, and it got messed up. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish the showcases for UFC 297, and I wasn't very much in a hurry to come back. I could have came back to try to do the main event for UFC 298, but I'd rather just have waited for the next event. With all that being said, I'm going to talk real quick. So if you want to get to the fight right away, skip like a minute or so. But this weekend is going to be UFC Fight Night in Mexico City, headlined by the rematch of Brandon Moreno versus Brendan Royval 2, and the co-main event, which is also a rematch, Yair Rodriguez versus the returning Brian Ortega. Let's get started with the first showcase. There's 5 fighters that I want to showcase, including the one you see on the screen, Raul Rosas Jr. Even though he's no longer undefeated, I still think he has a decent amount of hype behind him, especially with his last win, getting a TKO finish on Terrence McKinney, and he's going to be fighting Ricky Tercios, who is an Ultimate Fighter winner. Raul Rosas Jr. is interesting because I think they just ported his model and stats from UFC 4. If you look at his model, his record is still undefeated, and he's no longer undefeated, obviously. And his stats wise, his striking is okay, it's pretty average, and his jiu-jitsu is pretty good. It's nothing compared to like Charles Oliveira, but it will get you by. But using him was pretty interesting. I tried my best, but there's 2 fights, and I hope you guys do enjoy them. But with all that being said, let's get started with the first showcase and the first fighter for Raul Rosas Jr. So we're facing somebody who's using Corey Sandhagen, and like I mentioned in the beginning, using Raul is kind of difficult because his striking is not the best. It's okay, and his jiu-jitsu is good, but it's not on the level of somebody like Charles Oliveira. Depending how good the person's defense is, your best option is to get them on the ground. Obviously, using Raul, unless you're better than me, because I know those elite players will probably have a better chance on trying to strike with Raul. But this guy is using super heavy pressure right now. You can kind of see it. He's targeting the legs, targeting the body. Nice push kick right there. And right here, I'm trying to get this to the ground, but I just can't. He's defending. He knows that's what I want to do. He knows that's the goal. And he's just doing a good job right now keeping the distance with the striking. And he's very fast with it. So I'm not going to be able to outstrike this guy, especially using Raul. And again, the best option is try to take this guy down, but it's just impossible. And even if I want to strike with him, it's gonna be hard because he's keeping the distance with the kicks. So I'm not gonna be able to get in on him. And you can see the strikes that I'm landing, the power difference, the speed difference is going to affect me. Nice uppercut by Sandhagen. Right there, I did land a small combination. Try to go for a kick to the body. He catches it. Tries to shoot for a takedown. I defend it. 1-2 combination right there by us. Caught the knee. Caught him with a small hit on the clinch. Nice combination by Sandhagen, followed by the front kick. Caught him with the shot to the body and up top. Nice overhand by Sandhagen, followed up by the kick up top. It partially caught us. 1 minute to go. We finally get the takedown. We're in full guard. He denies that transition. Up against the cage. Couple shots to the body. Managed to get on his back, but there's not a lot of time to work here. He finally jumps to the ground. I put him in a rear naked choke position, but he manages to get out of it. There wasn't enough time anyways. But there's the end of the round. That's obviously his round. You can see that the strike difference is huge significant strikes. It's pretty close, surprisingly. But if we're just patient enough, try to pick our moments, try to pick a better setup, try to get this takedown, it's possible. I still don't know how good his grappling is, but that was a nice shot to the body by Steinhagen. Another nice kick to the body by Steinhagen. If this fight was to happen in real life, I think, unless Raul can't get it to the floor, and Steinhagen has decent grappling defense, so unless Raul can't get it to the floor, it's over for him. But we caught him with a overhand right there as he tried to go for like a flying knee or something. We shoot for the takedown. He defends it. Caught him with a couple of shots right there. Nice uppercut by Steinhagen. Nice counter right there. We just got caught really good. Nothing too crazy though. Shoot for the takedown. We get it. With 3 minutes on the clock, still a lot of time to work. I go into half guard. I do a fake transition. Go into top mount. We get it. He tries to posture up. I deny him. I go into top mount. Do a decent amount of damage right here. And catch him with the elbow shot. I go for the armbar position. He tries to get out of it right away. I deny him, and then we lock it in. We get it. We do a decent amount of damage to his health bar right there. And immediately I try to go in for another one, but he defends it, and immediately tries to posture up. And that's like a huge mistake. You shouldn't do that. Right here, I'm just waiting for him to make his move, but eventually I just go for it because he doesn't. I think I gave him like one more shot, and I just realized I'm just gonna go for it, and I do. I lock it in. Does a decent amount of damage again. One more attempt, and it's over. Again, he tries to posture up right away, and that's like a huge mistake. He should have gone for a different position. And immediately I just lock it in, and that's the final armbar attempt, and we get the submission. And I know it's not the best fight. Like I'm trying my best with these. Striking wise, it was a no contest. It was all him. If he could have kept it on the feet, it definitely would have been his. Grappling wise, I couldn't really see how good he was or how bad he was. And grappling wise, I think the only reason why we succeeded was because he kind of just panicked and trying to get out of it, and he kept on trying to do posture up, which unless you know what you're doing, you shouldn't do that right away. He should have tried to put us into half guard and then try to get out of it from there. I think he just mostly panicked. I think this fight itself, I would give it a 6.5 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10. You guys could be the judge of that. I thought it was okay. It wasn't anything too great. This next fight it's even better than this one. But with that being said, let's move on to the next fight for Raul Rosas Jr. So we're facing somebody who's using Merab Devalis really, and this fight should be interesting. Glove touch to start the fight. As you'll see, Merab definitely has the quicker speed and power advantage. Right here we're striking in the pocket, and I'm going to try to strike more technical wise with Raul. Immediately I start with a jumping knee, catch him partially. Nice kick to the leg by Merab. Catch him with an uppercut. You can already see the huge damage that Merab is doing to me if he catches me. Right there, we're doing a decent amount of damage ourselves. Catch him with a kick to the body right there. Catch him with the double hook. Push kick to push him back a bit. Nice kick to the leg. Shoot for a takedown. Merab defends it. He reverses the position. He shoots for a takedown himself, but I defend it. Immediately I try to shoot for a takedown. Now we're in the clinch. I get out of it. Now we're in the tie position. Get a couple knee shots right there. Catch him with a nice uppercut. Nice little combination right there by Marab. Shots to the body by us. Head kick to stun him. Uppercut to knock him down. That was a bad move by us, but thankfully it didn't do a huge amount of damage. I'm kind of curious to see how. I was curious to see how it would be if I took him to the ground, but I need to set it up. I can't just shoot for it because I can walk into like a knee, a front kick, or an uppercut. So right here, I was trying to wait for a perfect opportunity to try to shoot for the takedown. I got punished. I got stunned. He goes for the body slam takedown. We land in side control. Right here, he gets the deny. He tried to go for the Kimura position where he tried to rush into it. We go into full guard. I put him in the rubber guard position. Then I use it to go into the triangle choke. And I use this to end up on top in top mount. Gonna land some heavy ground and pound right here. Get a nice elbow shot. I posture back up. Continue the ground and pound. And right here we do get the finish. I honestly didn't notice it in real time until the victory scene. And he costed himself that fight because he tried to rush into the submission position in the Kimura. Once you get into the submission position, you can't rush into it. That's not going to work unless you're fighting an amateur or a newbie that doesn't know what they're doing. In order to get the submission locked in, you either need to wait for them to try to get out of it and then deny them, or you fake them. You use fake transitions in order to do it that way. He tried to rush into it. It costed him. He got reversed and then he got TKO'd. I think in real life though, I think Marab would win. I think he has a speed advantage, at least in my opinion. Power advantage, I don't know. I think he would win the grappling exchanges. Just try to keep it against the fence in the clinch. But who knows? Everybody gets surprised. It's MMA. Anything can happen. People have been counted out. It happened to Leon Edwards. It happened to Sean Strickland. And it happened to Ilia Topuria recently. So who knows? But in my opinion, I think Marab would get the victory. But you guys can let me know down in the comments who you think would win. And let me know what you guys thought of this fight. I think it was better than the first one. I would give it an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. But again, you guys get let me know down in the comments. That's going to do it for the showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, leave a comment. And I'll see you guys in the next showcase for Yair Rodriguez.